So, it really is a beautiful Sunday, but I can't be a hypocrite. On the other side of fear is the life that you want. On the other side of being afraid is that person that you can become. On the other side of fear is the life that you want. On the other side of fear is the person that you can become. So I feel weird because I'm literally here just recording out in public. I'm at my favorite part, to be fair, to kind of make it more comforting, because I've always been I don't know, this place just has always been here for me. It's where I go when my head is like full. I come here to journal. I'll sit down and just try to talk to myself and think through my problems and try to figure out what's going on with my life and try to see if I can view my problem through a different perspective. But back to the topic, on the other side of fear is the life that you want. On the other side of fear is the person that you can become. On the other side of fear is the man that you can become. I feel weird. Really, I do. Recording out in public. But I can't be a hypocrite. So look at fear in the eyes and just do it. The only way you're going to get better at managing an emotion is by repetitively being exposed to it. You'll only get good at facing anxiety by experiencing it more often. I know that's something you don't want to hear because it's a scary feeling, it's an uncomfortable feeling, which I get it. No one likes anxiety, no one likes the way it makes you feel, but I say get used to it. Try your best to expose yourself as much as you can to the emotion that you want to overcome. So I ended up changing my location because it was a little loud, I guess. This thing picks up on everything, but this microphone picks up on everything, but what's it called? Yeah, I feel weird doing this. I feel strange because I have a whole, excuse the sound, but I have a whole setup and everything. And I'm speaking to a camera out in public, but yeah, on the other side of fear is the life that you want. On the other side of fear is the man you can become. And I know as guys, we really don't talk about our mental health that often, or we don't express ourselves. Sometimes because it can be seen as weak or weird or uncomfortable. But like I said earlier, expose yourself to uncomfortable situations. If you want to get good at facing anxiety, you're gonna have to literally, you're going to have to expose yourself to that emotion, despite how uncomfortable it might be, despite you not wanting to. You're going to have to try your best to expose yourself to that emotion until you can finally comfortably be able to navigate it. And you do this through small behavioral experiments, through small bits and pieces at a time. I don't know, like remind yourself that this emotion, you've always felt it. You've been here before. It's a different situation, same emotion. The way I feel right now, the anxiety that I have, because I'm going out of my way to do this publicly, set up a whole thing and have it publicly seen at a park by everybody, but it's a different situation, but it's the exact same emotion. I already know how to navigate my way through this emotion. Just breathe. Try your best to expose yourself to fear. Try your best to expose yourself to anxiety. Do behavioral experiments. Do one small step at a time. You can't keep running away from fear. You have to do the thing that makes you uncomfortable. You have to do the thing that you're afraid of, or else you'll develop a vicious cycle, a horrible loop of toxic behavioral patterns. But expose yourself one small bit at a time. Start off with something small that scares you. And slowly just keep going up the ladder until you get to the point where I guess I'm at, where it's a different situation but the exact same emotion. What's it called? Yeah, just expose yourself to the emotion. One small step at a time. And slowly work your way up the ladder until it's just a different situation but the exact same emotion. That way you can be able to learn how to navigate through all these things. It starts off with you being afraid of something, but you eventually end up learning how to navigate your way through it. After being exposed to anxiety so many times, you'll eventually start to get the hang of it, and you'll be able to place yourself in situations that'll make you uncomfortable, and those uncomfortable situations will no longer be uncomfortable because you have dealt with the emotion. So it doesn't matter what situation you get put in, you'll come in at the top. It's kind of what the Stoics talked about. But if you get good at handling fear and anxiety, you can essentially place yourself in new situations, expose yourself, and that way you're not limited. The basic premise is, if you've faced anxiety enough times to the point where you have coping mechanisms where you can handle it in a healthy way, where you don't drink it away, we don't smoke it away, or we don't have to be intoxicated to navigate through that emotion, then that's a great thing. But you'll be exposed to that emotion so many times to the point where you have healthy coping mechanisms, and because of that you can place yourself in situations that'll make you uncomfortable. My best advice is, don't take advice from somebody who hasn't done it, or they don't have the life that you don't want, or they don't have the life that you want. Because like, here I am putting my money where my mouth is, setting up a podcast publicly in a public place at a park, where people are literally just watching me sometimes. Some of them go about their day, but some of them watch me. So here I am in a new situation, same emotion, and I have my coping mechanisms to help me navigate through this. So back to the basic point. If you can eventually get to the point where you're easily handling the emotion, and there'll be various types of intensities that you'll be facing with that emotion, but if you can handle it 8 out of 10 times, you can place yourself anywhere you want, and that way you won't be limited. So if you're, say for example, someone who's not good at being in public places, you're a homebody, you're an introvert, you don't like going out places, you don't like trying new things, you just like to have your same old repetition. Getting out of your comfort zone just makes you feel horrible. That used to be me. I'm literally just describing myself and hopefully I might have described you as well. But your life is limited, and your life isn't boiled down to a room, to a house, to a city. There's a big world out there, trust me. You can't limit yourself. The person you want to become is going to require you to face challenges that'll give you anxiety, that'll give you fear. Once you've learned how to navigate your way through anxiety, and you have healthy coping mechanisms, you can place yourself in new places and go out and explore more. You can go from being an introverted homebody to someone who, you may still be introverted, but to someone who likes to travel, has done things with their life. If you want to live a life of meaning, you have to go out and explore the world. You have to go out and do these scary things. The job that you want requires you to put yourself out there. The business that you want to build requires you to network and put yourself out there. Talk to new people, meet faces, shake their hands, look them in the eyes. Let them know that you're serious about who you are and what business that you're trying to build. If you want to build a life full of memories, a scrapbook full of fun times, it's going to require you to go out and do scary things. Go out and travel. Get out of your comfort zone. Try new places. Yeah. The life that you want is on the other side of fear. The person you want to become is on the other side of fear. If you want to be a strong man, if you want to be a courageous man, someone who's dependable, reliable, someone you can lean on, someone who can handle situations, you have to build your character. You have to build that person. That you're not gonna just somehow morph into that person randomly. You have to build them. That's gonna require effort. It's gonna require for you to go out there and put yourself out there and try new things and just do things. But I'm more than confident that you can do it. And again, I'll be here for you. If you feel safe in this channel, then I feel happy that I made you feel safe. If you feel like you need somebody, then I'll figure something out. Or you guys can talk to me and I'll try to find a way to message you or something. But you have to face your fears. You have to look at fear right in the eyes. You have to choose your response. After you've assumed responsibility for your life and for your emotions, you are obligated to choose your response. After you've taught yourself how to navigate your emotions, after you've taught yourself how to handle them in a healthy way, you are obligated to choose a response. Because now you know right from wrong. Now you know that when you get angry, instead of bursting out in anger as a coping mechanism, you instead calm yourself down, you breathe, you exit the room, you find a way how to calm yourself. Yeah, you can get the benefit of the doubt when you immediately react a certain way, impulsively, just respond immediately, but at the end of the day, you're held responsible. Because you know better and you chose the wrong answer, despite you knowing that you had everything it took to deal with it in a healthy way. Life's weird. Guess that's all I have for you today. Until next time, I might I don't want to promise you guys this, but I might just start uploading videos every Sunday, or have them uploaded for you guys every Sunday. So take care. You're not alone. You can do this. Don't forget to breathe. And I love you. Till next time.